Mr. Investor Lot, welcome back to the channel. Some people saying, oh my goodness, BNGO is falling from the sky. But it's not just BNGO. Look, here's Tesla, baby. And over the last month, it's been continuously falling. This is Square Inc. falling. Amazon falling. By the way, if any of you guys are in London, Amazon has just opened its first till-free grocery store in London. You can see here the online retailer's first physical store outside the US. We've never had this before, so this is fascinating, and I will be paying it a visit, baby. So a lot of people are worried about, this free fall of the stock market, and Bionano Genomics currently falling. And I cannot give you financial advice. This video is for entertainment only, but I can tell you what I'm doing. Baby, when I get my cash, I'm going to be buying up this dip. My average cost is $11.90. So the more that BNGO falls, the more I will buy. Because I'm a long-term investor and I believe in this company and I believe we're going to have some great growth. So today we're going to be talking about two sides of the argument. We're going to be talking about Q4 revenue growth and what we're expecting from this earnings report. I also was sent this. Shout out to Bruno. Thank you for sending me this. It's a Japanese blog talking about their thoughts and perspectives surrounding the earnings report, and they have a very interesting perspective. I would say that it's bullish bearish, but overall bullish. So I had to go back into Google Translate and go back and forth and forth and back and forth. And we translated this up for you, so we're going to be looking at their thoughts and perspectives. Very nice. And if you're new around here, my name is Miguel and we look for the biggest, juiciest growth stocks, baby. Juicy. Welcome back to the rodeo. That is BNGO. We will also discuss institutional investors, and we're going to be discussing staff, and then we're going to all tie it back in. I hope I can give you great value and entertainment and a refreshing perspective on things, because I know these drops can be hard to stomach, baby. Also, I can see some of you are signing up to get your free stocks. Make sure you don't forget to fund your Webull account with at least $100 or more, so you get the free stock that is worth more. So there's an $8 to $1,600 free stock, and those big juicy ones, you can get 2 free stocks. You could get Facebook, Starbucks, Snap. You could get Google, Procter & Gamble, and Heinz Ketchup. So check my link down below in the description box if you want some free stocks. And if you want to support my channel, just click the join button above my head or join the Patreon. The channel memberships are only 99 cents and you get all of these cool emojis from cowboy to sapphire. But if you're unable to join channel memberships or my Patreon, just you hitting like and clicking subscribe on this video means the world to me. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and let's get into this video. So first of all, the whole marketplace is just twerking like Miley. I'm not sweating. I'm heavily in the red for most of my stocks, but I'm going to be averaging down into them. I'm seeing it as discount day on the stocks I believe in because I'm a long-term investor. So when we're talking about an earnings report, this article was stating that we could be up as much as 50% Q4 revenue growth. It's from the Genome Web and it was written on the 8th of January 2021. They were stating that Bionano Genomics said on Thursday, that revenues for 2020 were expected to grow between 36% to 50% year over year. And apparently, in a filing with the US Securities and Exchange Commission on Thursday, the firm reported preliminary revenues between $3.8 million to $4.2 million in Q4. So now let's compare this to what we've seen previously. So this is Bionano Genomics earnings history by quarter. So in the first quarter, they estimated 22 cents loss per share, and then they reported later on 30 cents loss per share. The estimated revenue was going to be about 1.1 million, and they beat that to 1.4 million. Then in the second quarter, they were expecting 9 cents per share loss, and they actually reported just under that at 8 cents per share loss. They also estimated only $730,000, and they reported an actual revenue of $1.18 million. Then in that third quarter, they estimated that their loss would be only about 6 cents per share, but they reported a loss of 8 cents per share. They also estimated their revenues to be around about $2.15 million, and they got $2.2 million. So now I'm going to tell you just briefly why I think we're going to post a loss for years to come, right? But if we're smart, we will post a loss and we'll focus on expansion rather than worry about being profitable straight away. We've just changed our business model. Now hold on, cowboy. Let me explain why. So just the same as these guys, I think we're going to report revenue growth. If our revenue was about $2.2 million in the last quarter, for that Q4 quarter there, I do believe that we will find a preliminary range somewhere between $3.8 million and $4.2 million. So I found this kind of bullish bearish article on a Japanese blog site, and this Japanese BNGO cowboy posted a very interesting perspective regarding why we may continue to post losses, and he states he thinks this is strategic for growth companies. So I banged it into Google Translate, and what this Japanese cowboy said, he said said, what is important as a growth company is not how much profit you have made. I think that the net income will continue to be in the red for a few years. In fact, Tesla is now the 5th largest company with a market capitalization, but has been in the red for about 16 years. It's been about a year and a half since it went into the black. Although it's a little different, Moderna, which has made a name for itself with the vaccine, has been listed for 2 years, but has been in the red for the past 5 years. This is because if net income goes into the black, you will have to pay tens of % of corporate tax. So if you are a growth company that does not pay shareholder dividends, you can secure or expand your next earnings line. It is necessary to turn to investment and make investment CF negative. It means investing. So now he went on to speak about who our CFO is and how he came from Tesla. So let's just take a look at how Tesla has grown. So first of all, it says here that Tesla was founded on the 1st of July 2003. And we all know what a heroic story it has been for Tesla. Crazy, baby. Now check this out. Tesla has posted its first ever annual profit, capping a stellar year in which its surging share price has seen it become the world's most valuable car maker. The electric vehicle firm led by Elon Musk reported a profit of $721 million for 2020 compared to a loss of $862 million a year earlier. So Tesla has been around since 2003 and it's only ever posted a profitable year in 2020. First ever annual profit. So what did they spend their money on? Growth, baby. So here are some statistics of the number of Tesla employees from July 2010 to December 2019. So here we can see 650. In December they had 899, and you can see they've worked their way up year by year, increasing their staff until they got to around about 48,000 employees in 2018. And the genomic era is just starting. So what are we doing? We are constantly expanding. We're spending money on employing, research and development, so much stuff. If we check up on our dear old Christopher Stewart, our chief financial officer, this man is a seasoned leader with over 20 years experience spanning finance, accounting and strategic planning for many commercial stage operating businesses. So this guy basically worked for Tesla. So he just came to Bionano from Tesla and he has lots of experience with major financing events, acquisitions, scaling revenues in high growth tech companies. If this man has been able to do magic for Tesla, imagine what he can do for us. Back to this Japanese cowboy, what did he speak of? This man spoke about headcount expansion. So as we can see here, he was tracking Bionano's employees, 65 people 2017, 77 people, 97 people, and now we're on a hiring spree. It's increasing steadily. So as a growth company, I think it's an important indicator. So as we can see here, there's a lots of jobs that are popping up in San Diego, but our most recent one is actually for bioinformatics in Europe. I think we're constantly focusing on growth. So in the next video, I'm going to be putting pieces together. I'm going to be talking about one of the jobs that I keep seeing everywhere and what it means for us. Also, we have to take into account sales, marketing. We also have an ace PR team. So we're spending so much money on press releases, as you can see here. Look how many articles are coming out day by day, baby. Also, research and development. We are trying to increase the throughput of a single system to as much as 17,000 samples per year by 2023. We are also funding studies and providing grants, as well as leasing additional square feet, 16,000 of it, for office, manufacturing, and warehouse space. Also, all of the events that we have sponsored and attended so far, including the symposium, the Festival of Genomics, the AGBT, all of these events cost money to sponsor. And you know us, baby, we in there like swimwear. So I think it's highly unlikely for us to post a profit for a while, but I do see revenue growth. So I think we're just strategically spending to grow further, and the best is yet to come from these events. Festival of Genomics, sales, baby. BTIG, sales and institutional investment, baby. AGBT, thank you everybody for helping me attend this, but I think we're gonna get sales, and we could possibly get government funding, government grants, because there was a lot of big players there in the genomic industry. And with this exclusive event that we cannot even get into, the 41st annual healthcare conference from Cowen. As you can see here, Cowen conferences and events are intended for institutional clients and corporate clients of the firm by invitation only. This could mean more institutional investment, big money and smart money. And we can see here, we don't have that much institutional ownership. We don't have that much insider ownership, but we will find out over the next 45 days, the next few months, how many people are buying into our stock. We can already see that there's been positions entered up to 5 million, 6 million, 7 million, 14 million shares by Vanguard Group. You can see another 7 milli here, 2.1 milli here, and over the next few quarters, so we're looking at 2021, I would say by the end of 2021, the last quarter there, we're going to see really what BNGO can do. So we're looking for revenue growth. So that being said, if we miss the earnings per share here, I don't mind, as long as we can see some steady sales, baby. I also think that we have sales in the pipeline that we can't announce yet. We also got the pilot study, and this magical man and this magical lady down here year, they said that we could be selling over 10,000 machines. They said if Illumina sold 12,000 machines, then we could be used on a one-to-one basis with the sequencer. In one of my next videos, I'm going to be discussing jobs, and the next video after that, I'm going to be discussing revenue and numbers. So I'm going to be looking at how much can we potentially earn from these industries and what is happening in these industries where I'm so bullish about growth and money coming into play. Ultimately, as investors, we have to look for long-term growth. So with me, I believe in this company. I'm going to be averaging down. I'm going to be continuing to buy shares because my average is so high, and I am not selling this stock for at least 5 years. Also, the Japanese cowboy said that he expects operation costs to actually increase year on year, but he was stating that Lineagen offers a tremendous return on investment. It's cost effective, and because we are constantly increasing our back office employees, we are increasing our spending into marketing, finance, legal affairs, there is a sign of global expansion. I was also in AGBT listening to some scientists from around the world talking about mapping the genome and how we are heavily mapping Europe, but we have yet to explore so many other parts of the world. So in other continents, we are actually not recording enough data. So I think we can expect sales from different parts of the world as well, particularly China. And at that symposium as well, the event brought together scientists from all the leading hospitals and medical institutions from around the world, including United States, Europe, China, Australia. So I'm going to be holding long and strong bingo, baby. Always remember, this is not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. This is for entertainment only, this video. And as always, please hit me up in the comments. Drop me some nice comments. Tell me if I've missed anything as well. I would love to know any information that I may have missed or got wrong. And if you're able to support my channel, you can click join up here, join channel memberships, join any tier, and you really help me create wonderful content. Also, check my description box. I'm putting together a Discord group so we can talk everything bingo, everything about any stocks that you're looking at, and you can see what stocks I'm currently researching and what I want to do videos on too. But if you're unable to join, just you hitting like and clicking subscribe on this video means the world to me. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you hit the notification bell, because in the next video I'm going to be talking about some very interesting jobs that keep cropping up all over the place, and I think these are jobs that have ultimately come from sales that we've made. I'm also going to be talking about future revenue streams where I think we can actually make some money. As always, thank you so much for watching. Mr. Investor Life over and out, baby.